I think the overall feeling is optimistic, but that's in a longer term sense. I mean, that's not to suggest that there won't be some tough times ahead in the near term. But I think the general direction, thinking, say, in a 1 to 5 year type window, is optimistic.
We were delighted this year. Of course, there's been a lot of pessimism, and looking at data over the last 3 or 4 years, it's been a hard go for not just manufacturers in Indiana, but I think across the nation. And so when we got the numbers this year, we knew things had turned around. We saw a little bit of an uptick last year, but this year it was really solidified.
I was pleasantly surprised by the fact that a lot of companies, as a matter of fact, the majority of the survey indicated that their financial strategy now was really to make new capital investments and pursue growth opportunities based on those new capital investments. That is different from what we saw in previous years, where the priority more was on selective cost cutting and potentially even downsizing in some cases.
I think what they had to do to survive in 2008, 2009, 2010, focus in on cutting costs, conserving cash. They really tried to focus in on their customers, customer service, and also companies were trying to either improve existing products or introduce new products. Now what we've seen is kind of almost a return to normalcy, if you will.
In terms of potential job growth, and I think in potential for relocation of firms back to Indiana from overseas. I think the biggest challenge the state faces in terms of attracting those jobs or creating those jobs here is in terms of educating the workforce. This is a traditional manufacturing state. There has been a reliable, reasonably well-trained workforce here. Again, I think that we need to see improvements in that regard going forward, but I think that again, the workforce does make Indiana attractive. I think the regulatory environment makes Indiana attractive relative to a lot of other states, and the tax environment especially makes Indiana attractive in the Midwest.